There's an old roadside motel just outside of town, the kind with flickering neon signs, doors that creak like they're complaining, and carpets that smell like every bad decision ever made in human history. People say room 17 is cursed, not in the dramatic horror movie way with blood dripping from the walls. No, it's cursed in a weird way. Guests who stay there always leave with strange stories. Some swear they hear laughter in the middle of the night, others say their toothbrushes end up soaking wet, but not with water. And one man swore he woke up to see a pale figure sitting on the bed eating his leftover pizza. Now, one stormy night, a man named Benson, the kind of guy who thinks he's brave just because he once killed a mosquito with his bare hand, checked into room 17. The motel clerk, a tired old man with a voice like dry gravel, slid him the key and whispered, "Don't open the door after midnight. No matter what you hear." Of course, Benson laughed. He thought the clerk was just trying to scare him. "Don't open the door after midnight" sounded more like a bedtime story for 5-year-olds than a real warning. But when midnight came, the real story began. Benson was lying on the squeaky bed scrolling through his phone, when suddenly, knock, knock, knock. It wasn't the polite kind of knock. It was the kind of knock that sounded like whoever was outside had too many fingers. "Who's there?" Benson called. A voice replied, but it was strange. Too cheerful. Too echoey. "It's me. Just let me in. I forgot my toothbrush." Benson froze. He hadn't seen anyone else check into the motel. And why would a stranger's toothbrush be in his room? He thought it was a prank. "Go away!" Benson shouted. But the voice giggled high-pitched, like a child trying to mimic an adult. "Come on. Just 1 minute. I'm very, very clean. Cleaner than you." Benson tried to ignore it, but when he went to the bathroom to splash water on his face, he screamed. His reflection in the cracked mirror was smiling. But Benson wasn't smiling. His reflection tilted its head and waved at him like an excited puppy. Then it mouthed, "Don't turn around." Naturally, Benson turned around immediately, and of course, nothing was there. Except the shower curtain, which had somehow drawn itself shut. It rustled and whispered, "Benson." Now Benson had seen enough horror movies to know this was exactly the moment where you either run or get possessed. So he yanked the curtain back. Inside the tub was a rubber duck. A big, yellow rubber duck. Its beady black eyes stared at him. Benson laughed nervously. "Oh, haha, very funny. Someone's pranking me." The duck squeaked. Not like a toy squeak. More like a real, wet gasp. He backed out of the bathroom, nearly tripping over his shoes. Then, knock, knock, knock. This time louder. Angry. Hungry. The voice outside called again, but it sounded wrong now. Glitching. "Let me in. I brush you." Benson's phone suddenly lit up with a notification. "Your midnight guest is arriving." The screen showed a live camera feed of his motel door. The door handle began to turn. Slowly. Shaking. It stopped. Morning came. Sunlight crept in. Benson laughed at himself, thinking it was all some weird hallucination brought on by exhaustion. He packed his things and went to check out. But when the motel clerk saw him, his face went pale. You actually made it out?" Benson laughed. "Of course I did. What kind of curse is this anyway? Just some knocking in a rubber duck?" The clerk shook his head. "No one has ever left room 17 alive. Not since 1963. Benson frowned. "Wait, what are you saying?" "I'm standing right here." The clerk pointed to the cracked mirror behind the desk. Benson turned to look. The reflection wasn't there. Only a yellow rubber duck, smiling. For more videos, please like, comment and subscribe.